it's a nice building. Look at it. Nothing spectacular about it, but they call a building and it's already built. Why is that?
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Mercury Theater and star of these broadcasts, Orsen.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man, yet as mortal as his own. We know now that as human beings busied themselves about their various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might see. In the 39th year of the 20th century came the Great Disillusionment. Near the end of October, business was better. War scare was over. All men were back at work. I noticed models of 1939 motor cars in the showrooms facing empty streets. Over the top of the General Motors building, I watched a flock of black birds circling in the sky. Hurried on, pecking and tearing brown shreds of flesh. A dead body. Suddenly, I caught sight of the hood of a Martian machine, standing somewhere in Central Park, gleaming in the late afternoon sun. Same idea. I rushed recklessly across Columbus Circle and into the park. I climbed a small hill above the pond at 60th Street. From there, I could see, standing in a silent row along the mall, 19 of those great metal titans, their cowls empty, their steel arms hanging listlessly by their sides. I looked in vain for the monsters that inhabit those machines. Suddenly, my eyes were attracted to the immense flock of black birds that hovered directly below me. They circled to the ground. And there before my eyes, stark and silent, lay the Martians, the hungry birds, pecking and tearing brown shreds of flesh. A dead body. Later, when their bodies were examined in laboratories, it was found that they were killed by the putrefactive and disease bacteria against which their systems were unprepared.
And we'll go from there.
Before the cylinder fell, there was general persuasion that through all the deep of space, no life existed beyond the petty surface of our minute sphere. Newer, undemolished, but humbled by some whim of the advancing Martians. Presently, with an odd feeling of being watched, I caught sight of something crouching in a doorway. I made a step towards it. Rose up and became a man. Then it's all over with humanity.
Slump. Hold fast. Cut.
Fly.
Cut. Cut. You're doing too much.
Stranger, there's still you and I.
I just want to answer to my question.
Have you seen any
Why
Martians?
is this a building that's already built and you're calling it a building?
From there, I could see standing in a
That's
silent...
it. Just answer the question.
Those great metal...
You don't got to do all that other stuff. I don't want to know what color it is, what it looks
Hanging
like. I want a
listlessly by
simple
their
answer
sides.
to a simple question. Why do you consider this a building if it's already built?
Next day, I come to a city. City vaguely familiar in its contours, yet its buildings strangely dwarfed and leveled off as if